Hi guys, I'm Alice and this is 4 Seasons Plus, where I talk about everything to do with gardening, houseplants and just being out in nature. So today, since it's finally a nice day for the weather here in the UK, I thought I would get out in the garden and show you everything that I've got growing out there this year and kind of what we've got ready to harvest. I know there's a lot of strawberries that are almost there. And yeah, just show you around, show you what I've got growing, show you what's in the greenhouses at the minute, and yeah, do a little tour. So let's get outside and I will show you around. First off, I'm going to start by showing you the border, which is looking great at the minute. So in here we have my asters that are a little bit snail bitten at the minute, but they seem to be growing quite well. A couple of these ones aren't going as well, but these ones are getting quite big and hopefully they will still flower even though the snails have been at them. Here we have quite a lot of cosmos. I seem to have gone a little bit overboard with them this year, but I will know ready for next year. So just in case you didn't know, this whole border is brand new this year for our garden. It was underneath just a muddy mess basically. So I have installed all this myself and planted it up. So yeah, back to the cosmos. These are getting huge now and are almost ready for pinching again, I think. And then behind that on the trellis are my sweet peas that seem to be growing really tall but are not bushing out at all. And I already know people who have flowers on theirs, so I'm not sure. And I already know people who have flowers on theirs, so I'm not sure if I've done something wrong or not. But if anyone has any tips for sweet peas to make them bush out in the comments, let me know. So from this panel on are my snapdragons, and then I have a little row of carnations that were an accident plant in front of them, but my snapdragons are growing like crazy at the minute. I hope you can see how stunning they look, and I keep pinching them so they're going to grow tall and bushy, and hopefully we get lots of flowers off of those this year. Finally, on this end of the border are my hostas. We've got one back there, a tiny one here, you can't really tell, and then this gorgeous one here. These are a gift and I've only just managed to get them planted up, but the snails are at them, so I have put eggshell around the bottom, which is supposed to stop slugs and snails getting up onto the leaves and being able to eat them. So hopefully once these have bedded in a little bit, they'll be growing like wildfire. Next thing to show you is my strawberry plants. Now these are flowering like crazy at the minute. Look at those gorgeous flowers in there. And we also have some strawberries that are not quite ripe, but we also have a few that are really getting there now. We've got a big one that is ready for pickings. There we go. One fresh strawberry. Here is the second strawberry plant, which again has loads and loads of flowers on it. As you can see, this one is also the one that has runners on, so I've been taking some of those off. Next up to show you is this little corner, and we'll zoom in a little bit and I'll show you what we've got going on over here. So this first pot has the sunflowers in, and this one has a bud on it and is almost ready. And down below I had some busy lizards that happened to survive. This is actually the second flower that we've had on there, and I just think the colour of those are stunning. But this is one of the pots that the squirrels end up getting into quite often, so I don't know how long they're going to last for. And then up here we have the buddleia that is brand new this year, so it doesn't look very exciting at the minute, but will do soon hopefully. And then finally the clematis is growing nicely up our trellis. Finally here we have the two greenhouses. So this is slightly taller and a little bit flatter. This is my tomato greenhouse, and we have tomatoes and cucumbers growing in there at the minute, and then a little cucamelon that I'll show you in a second. And then in here are some tomatoes, and then just some other little bits that I will get out and show you because I'm going to water everything because those tomatoes in the small greenhouse. Here we are, here's a bit more of a close-up of the inside of the tomato house. So here we have the cucumbers that are looking amazing, and we actually down here have one that is nearly ready for picking. There's also a few more at the back, and then this one growing. Then we have this one, which is a cucamelon, this little one here that goes all the way up, and it does literally just look like a tiny cucumber plant. Then we have the tomatoes, which are growing crazily again. Just watered these because they look a little bit wilty. But in here we have flowers, which I've been waiting for, I can't lie. So hopefully we get a few more. There's lots of buds. You can see those. So there's some buds here, but so far we just have the one flower that's out and another one opening up, so hopefully we'll get some more soon. In here I have the strawberry runner. This is a daily cutting, I think that is an Everline. Yep, Everline. A second cucamelon that has grown massively even since before the weekend when I last saw it. Another daily cutting, a very wilty pepper. And then back here we have some more dahlias, a little squash, I think that's a rogue zinnia, and then my lettuce and sunflower seedlings. So I am going to fill the watering can, chuck in some tomato feed and get watering the plants, so I'm going to speed this up. My wilty tomatoes have just caused a casualty. I've just dropped my pepper on the floor, and that's my one good pepper, so hopefully she will be salvageable, but I don't know. Now the only job really I've got to do today is to pot up or repot this cucamelon. Hopefully you can see that. So I'm going to put this into a bigger pot and then put it back into the mini greenhouse for now until we've moved everything for the roof doing. And there we go. So that is it for today out in the garden. I hope you've enjoyed this little tour and doing some little plant jobs with me, and hopefully I'll be able to do some more of these videos because I've quite enjoyed just being out here having a little chat. Hopefully you've really enjoyed today, and like and subscribe because that would really help me to reach more people and show more people how fun gardening can be. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon.